Hello everyone, my name is Sue Hiles and welcome to my channel. Today I am working on a Rita Barakat design team project, and I'm working in my small Dylusions journal, and I am going to start by collaging. And this tissue paper is actually Tim Holtz tissue paper. And I tend to hoard that paper. I guess I have a few different Tim Holtz tissue papers. And I just really need to use them. But today's focus is going to be on one of Rita's Mermaid die cuts, as well as her dragon's egg embossing powder. But before I can get to that, I do need to build up my background. And I have added some jelly plated prints. And now I'm adding some Ria Breeze silver paste using a stencil from Housewares on Etsy. I will make sure that Rita's Etsy link as well as Housewares Etsy link is below in the description box. Now, after I did this with this silver paste, I did really have to clean that stencil. I didn't want that to dry on there. And now I am taking this white Faber-Castell paste and I'm going over the top. So at this point I'm starting to blend, right? I have that background. It's not a cohesive background yet. So by adding in the white paste, it starts bringing it all together. And now I'm using the Dylusions ink spray in vibrant turquoise, and I'm spraying some water on it, and I will lift it up and move that ink around, and it is very pigmented ink, so you can add quite a bit of water to it. You can do a lot with this particular ink. And the ink in this bottle, I've already put some water in it. And now I'm using the brushed pewter Distress Stain. And I really want you to see how it reacts with that Dylusion spray. So watch, I'm going to show you a couple more times. Now watch. It kind of, like, so I'm dropping it in there, watch. Look at how it just blends out. Oh, it's just beautiful. I just love the effect that it has. And now I'm taking that same brushed pewter with a paintbrush. And because it didn't spray, I mean, that's the whole reason I had the sprayer off, was because it wasn't spraying. But I want to add even more of that beautiful silver. And I'm keeping in mind as I'm doing this the final look that I want for the page. Now I know I'm going to be adding that particular mermaid die cut to this page. So I'm thinking about, like watercolor, right? The turquoise watercolor, and then that silver just is such a beautiful complement to that, as well as the mermaid die cut of Rita's. And now I'm taking some funky fuchsia Dylusion spray, and this I'm putting to the side. Again, this is very pigmented spray, and this one I don't want to put on there and just let it go where it wants. I want to put this color where I want it on this page. And later on I'll show you just how well this color goes with this particular die cut. So I'm finishing just putting this around. Very strategic. It's very strategic at this point because I know the die cut is going to go in the middle of the page. So I'm not too worried about that. See? And I keep putting the die cut back there. Now I'm slowing this down, this video down, and I really want you to be able to see at this point all of the texture on here. I'm going to add even more texture with the dragon's egg embossing powder. So already it's looking scrumptious, but now watch this. So this is Rita's embossing powder. She has several colors. And since I had kind of dried the page, I had to wet it again so that the embossing powder would stick to it. So I just put a little bit more of that Dylusions funky fuchsia just to get it wet. So I poured the embossing powder on, and look, you can see, now watch. Look at how it bubbles up and becomes very dimensional. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that. It has added so much extra texture to the page. It just is beautiful. But by adding all of that color on there, I did lose some of that brushed pewter. So I am adding a little of that back on because I do like the way that it looks on the page. And I mean, look at how beautiful it all looks together. So I'm going to pick it up, and I'm showing you the texture. Just look at that between the Bria Reese paste and look at the embossing powder. Oh my gosh, it's pretty amazing. And I'm showing you that you can see the underneath pieces of the collage, which we started with on the page. And I'm very happy with this background. It came out, it has a lot to look at, but in a good way because it all goes together. So here I'm going to show you how this funky fuchsia, the dragon's egg embossing powder, and the mermaid die cut just look so good together. The colors are like perfect. Now I will go ahead and adhere this down, but I'm going to show you. Look at the gloss and look at the color on the die cut. I added glossy accents to the top of the die cut. And here's the bottle in case you're not familiar with this product. It's also very good for adhering things down. It's very strong. So I'm going to use it on the back of this die cut to get it down onto the page. Now, to keep the glue off of my hands, what I like to do is I'll take a paper towel and push it down, and then I'm not sticky. So at this point, I'm in love with this page. So definitely comment below. Let me know what you think. What do you like the best about this page? To me, there's so much on it that I love that I don't know if I could choose. But I just think that all together, it's like the perfect journaling page. It just is. Now at the end, I'm going to have some photos for you, but please go check out Rita's Etsy shop and Housewares Etsy shop. The links are below. And here are some photos. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.